some would argue that the former champion Petr is the greatest fighter in UFC history to have actually lost 3 fights in a row. This man has either been champion or #1 contender for much of his UFC career. He's got that patented eye shell. He's one of the best boxers in the UFC, and if you are looking for a boxer to cross over to the sport of boxing in this era of super fights and realize success, you can do a whole lot worse than Petr. He doesn't really have much interest in that right now. He wants to get back to undisputed greatness, and he's got a good opportunity in this matchup tonight to do just that. Championship belt. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Petr the Machine God. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round underway here as we get our look at Petr. This man, you can see the silhouette, right, with the high guard, keeps it tight, but when he goes on the offensive, caution flammable. We'll see if Jan can get the boxing going here early. All right, nice jab there from Petr early in the fight. He has been criticized at times, though, for playing with his food a little bit early on in these matchups.
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, John. So usually the jab comes out first for Petr because he's trying to build reach. So he tries to pull something out of you that will allow him to start to be hurt. He's hurt. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Petr.
It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. No surprise to see the early takedown attempt and succession out of Merab Dvalishvili. If you open this man up, I'm not sure he's human.
No, he's not human. The guy can go as hard as anyone I've ever seen. Stop one, you better be ready to stop 15 takedowns because Merab will not stop pursuing.
Dvalishvili's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Arms in deep.
Oh, come on, that has got to be it.
That's right here.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhooks. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Nice work.
Got to be careful here. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Dvalishvili.
He's got to be careful here.
Takes his back now. Relentless pressure from the top by Dvalishvili. 1 minute to go in the round. Dvalishvili's back in full mount. Let's go. Posture and heavy shots. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
In the half guard.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Nice transition. Oh, right into mount.
15 seconds to go. Janssen half guard. Round two is next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early, trying to find...
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round two. Nice straight punch there. Ooh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination up top. All right, there it is again, DC. That Petr jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
Well, when Petr gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity pick up. But it all starts and ends with that beautiful jab. Lands a solid kick right there.
Nice. Nicely done.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Oh, triangle attempt now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
field.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with the strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Somehow, some way, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Good work from the top here by Petr. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Attempting an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated. Oh, it's a fight here. Let's see who's gonna get it.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, nice block there, and then a counter straight punch is good. Nice sequence there by Petr.
Jab is on point right now.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Good straight hand there by Dvalishvili. Straight right is there. Dvalishvili gets the single leg takedown.
This is a terrible position. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
There it is, now he's letting him out.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique. Knee on belly.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. It's hard to watch him target that same area, and every time he lands, the swelling gets worse.
Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, nice.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike lands. Jan's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight.
Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Jan's in half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous.
Dvalishvili's now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. to watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke.